Imagine your kidneys as tireless factory pumps chugging away to filter your blood like a non-stop assembly line. Now, picture slamming them with OMAD, one massive meal a day, flooding the system with proteins, salts, and calories all at once, like cramming a week's workload into one brutal shift. In those first hours, they hyperfilter frantically, spiking creatinine temporarily. Recent studies from 2023 reveal it mimics kidney decline, even tricking blood tests into false alarms. Days in, dehydration turns urine into thick, stone-spawning sludge, eGFR dropping 7 to 12% as ketones crowd the pipes, jacking up uric acid and inviting crystals. Months down the line, chronic overload might speed up damage. Updated AHA data from 2024 warning tight eating windows hike heart-kidney death risk by 91%. But is OMAD secretly sabotaging your body's filters or supercharging them? Hang tight. We're unpacking the latest science to reveal all. You know that silent strain building inside, where your kidneys, those faithful factory pumps, start whispering warnings through subtle shifts? Over time, OMAD's feast or famine cycle can quietly erode glomerular function, dropping eGFR like a slow-leaking tire, fostering hyperfiltration that masks as energy but brews inflammation. Imagine them grinding gears without brakes. Symptoms creep in: fatigue, darker urine, even swelling. But here's hope. Science shows ditching the extremes for balanced meals can reverse early damage, sparking quick wins like stabilized electrolytes in days. What if those first 24 hours hold hidden perks? We're breaking it down step by step next, blending risks and rewards to empower your choices. First up, the immediate aftermath, 0 to 4 hours after you finish that massive meal. Your kidneys get slammed. All that protein, salt, and calories hit at once, triggering what's called glomerular hyperfiltration. The pumps rev up hard to process the nitrogen turning into urea and juggle the sodium-potassium balance. It's like your factory suddenly has to handle a flood of parts on a single conveyor belt. Updated research from a 2022 meta-analysis in the Journal of Nutrition shows this spike in workload can temporarily bump blood pressure and creatinine levels, similar to patterns in intermittent fasting trials. Real talk, you might feel bloated, a little sluggish, or even notice your pee looking darker sooner than usual because the body's holding on to water to dilute everything. Short term? It's not destroying anything. Healthy kidneys adapt. But repeat this daily, and that hyperfiltration can become chronic stress. The value here? Listen to your body early. If you're peeing less or feeling wiped, it's a sign to hydrate like crazy right after eating. Aim for at least 2 liters post-meal to ease the load. Now, 4 to 12 hours in, the early fasting phase. Insulin drops, your liver starts releasing stored glucose, and fat breakdown creeps in. Your kidneys shift gears. They handle early ketones and try to keep electrolytes steady. But here's the sneaky part. If you're not drinking enough, super common in OMAD because you're not snacking, urine volume drops and gets concentrated. Think of the factory pumps running on low coolant. Things get thick and sluggish. Mayo Clinic experts in their 2024 guidelines warn that high-protein OMAD meals can worsen this for folks with any kidney vulnerability, potentially leading to electrolyte imbalances. Experience-wise, you might hit that hangry wall, get constipated, or notice your urine turning a deeper yellow. Classic dehydration signs. Short-term win. This phase can kickstart fat burning and give your system a break from constant glucose spikes, improving insulin sensitivity. Long-term staying hydrated flips the script to protect those pumps. Value. Chug water like it's your new job. Pale P is your KPI for kidney happiness. Add electrolyte packets if needed to maintain balance without overdoing sodium. Then we hit the big one, 12 to 24 hours. Full ketosis territory, the heart of daily OMAD. Your body's a fat-burning furnace now, churning out ketones. kidneys step up big time, excreting those ketones along with extra water, which flushes sodium and potassium. A 2023 study on prolonged fasting in Frontiers in Endocrinology, PMC 1052395, showed creatinine edging up slightly, eGFR dipping 7 to 12%, and urine microalbumin tripling, signs of mild glomerular strain. Ketones compete with uric acid for the exit door, so uric acid builds temporarily, setting up the perfect storm for stones if urine's concentrated. Picture the factory pipes getting gunked with crystals because the cleaning fluid's running low. You might feel a weird metallic taste, extra fatigue, or even mild backaches if stones are brewing. But here's the hopeful flip. In healthy people, this ketosis can reduce kidney inflammation. Human trials on time-restricted feeding from a 2024 JAMA network study, PMC 114444961, showed lower inflammatory markers and better blood pressure control. Short-term perk: clearer energy once adapted, often after a week. Long-term? It could shield against obesity-related damage by enhancing autophagy. Value: balance is key. Moderate protein to 1 to 1.5 grams per kilogram body weight, load up on fluids, 3 to 4 liters daily, and you turn potential harm into metabolic magic. Consider adding potassium-rich veggies like spinach to your meal to counter losses. Zoom out to short term, say a few days to 2 weeks of consistent OMAD. Your kidneys start adapting, switching to ketone fuel and easing off glucose overload. Fasting mimicking diet research from Cell Metabolism in 2024 showed in healthy adults podocyte reprogramming, dropping albumin-creatinine ratios by up to 20% and fixing glomerular structures. That's repair mode kicking in. But risks pop up. Creatinine and urea can climb if dehydration hits, and blood pressure might nudge up, as noted in a 2024 Harvard Health Review. Real life? Many folks report more energy and less bloating after the initial adjustment, but some get headaches or notice swelling if electrolytes tank. Track with apps like MyFitnessPal. Short-term benefit: weight drops 2 to 5 pounds, mostly water at first. Insulin sensitivity improves, taking pressure off kidneys. Long-term, this adaptation could stabilize function in healthy people, but monitor with home urine tests for pH and ketones. Value: give it a trial run with monitoring. If your labs look good, get a baseline blood test, and you feel sharp. It's a green light. If not, pivot to 2 meals a day for gentler transitions. Finally, the long haul, months to years. For healthy folks, especially if overweight, OMAD can be a net positive. Intermittent fasting boosts NAD plus NA-MPK in kidney vessels, protecting against damage, as per a 2024 UAB study in Nature Metabolism. In early-stage CKD patients, time-restricted eating kept eGFR steady and trimmed wastes by 5 to 10%, according to a 2025 meta-analysis in the Journal of Nephrology. Ramadan-style fasting data from recent cohorts shows stability in mild cases, with no significant decline over 30 days. But the dark side? Chronic low urine volume spikes stone risk by 30%, uric acid builds leading to gout flares, and uncontrolled protein overload might accelerate wear on tubules. AHA's 2024 conference flagged tight eating windows with higher cardiovascular risks. Heart and kidneys are tight teammates, so poor heart health amplifies kidney strain. Experience: some thrive long-term with OMAD, feeling lighter and sharper, reporting better focus. Others crash with nutrient gaps, like vitamin deficiencies or persistent fatigue. To mitigate, diversify your meal with fiber-rich foods and supplements if needed. Value: it's not one size fits all. If you're healthy and dialed in, hydrate fiercely. Balance macros with 40% carbs / 30% protein / 30% fats. Track labs every 3 months. Your factory pumps might run smoother, potentially delaying age-related decline. If not, spreading meals could be kinder. Aim for 16 to 8 fasting instead for similar benefits without the extremes. Bottom line? Your kidneys are resilient beasts, but OMAD throws them a curveball that could either toughen them up or wear them down. Done right, with ample water, target 3 to 4 liters, moderation in protein and salts, and regular doc check-ins, it might sharpen them up, boosting metabolic health and longevity. Done wrong, like skimping on fluids or ignoring symptoms, it grinds them down, risking stones or worse. Listen to those subtle signals, track urine color, energy levels, and get annual kidney function tests. Tweak as needed, maybe hybrid OMAD with snacks on tough days, and you'll keep those tireless pumps humming efficiently. Up next, the checklist to make OMAD kidney-friendly, including sample meals and hydration hacks. So folks, your kidneys are tough, but OMAD's no joke. Hydrate fiercely, balance that meal with veggies and electrolytes, and chat with your doc to keep those factory pumps thriving. Ditch the extremes if risks loom. Opt for steady eats to safeguard long-term. I hope these insights hit home and spark some real changes. Comment below the first symptom you noticed on OMAD, and I'll reply with what it might mean for your kidneys. If this video's valuable, smash that like button below and subscribe to spread the word, helping more folks protect their health. Thanks for watching. Stay strong and hydrated.